you understand?
Hey everybody, I'm Tony Jones, and welcome to the Tony Jones Show.
There's just not enough people are willing to take the risk. It's sort of a herd mentality, a lemming-like mentality. If you don't go with the flow, you're anti-American and therefore a suspect.
The Tony Jones Show, featuring punk, rockabilly, psychobilly, and Providence, Rhode Island's finest, starts right now.
He's a dangerous militia member, I hear. Oh, and there she blows.
See the soda, I hear it's quite a few. Used to be a quasar, or a DNR2. It's coming from the heart straight to you. Surfing on the magma, nothing else to do. Looking for the pole star, but I'm easily confused. It's coming from the heart straight to you. Listen to the sunset. Why is it so obscure? Used to be a gas cloud for a second or two. It's coming from the heart straight to you. Rolling on the lava, nothing else to do. Tried to take a picture, but I'm easily amused. It's coming from the heart straight to you.
Friends, the time for mediocrity in broadcasting is over. My name is Tony Jones, and you are tuned in to the Tony Jones Show, your destination for talk and rock, online at facebook.com/Tony Jones Show, on Twitter at Tony Jones in RI. Of course, don't forget to check out TonyJones.org and RIFreeRadio.org. Kicking things off, speaking of the aforementioned websites, the band you just heard, they are the Maybes. Set the Controls, the name of that track. They are not local. However, everything else from here forward will be all local music tonight on the Tony Jones Show. However, the Maybes are from Glasgow, Scotland. And, of course, the Tony Jones Show enjoys a large following in Scotland due to the fact that they love good music over in Scotland. And that's what it's all about here on the Tony Jones Show. Now, if you can tell from my voice, I'm a little under the weather this week and have been for about a week or so. I've had the creeping crud, the magnificent flu that is going around. And when I tell you, I have not been this sick in years. And I'm a big baby. So it's been an absolutely brutal past about week and a half, but I'm finally starting to get back into it today. I feel a little bit better. I still have the flu. I have a temperature of like a zillion degrees. I'm smoking hot right now behind the microphone. However, I'm here with you as always. Sick or not, I pride myself in broadcasting live from the RI Free Radio studios today. And of course, I want to thank you for tuning in live, checking out the podcast, hanging out with me. Now, as I mentioned, the Maybes from Glasgow, Scotland, they got a hold of me on Facebook at facebook.com/Tony Jones Show. The Maybes and Tony Jones and the Cretin 3. It seems we have some mutual friends out there. So usually I wait a little bit later in the broadcast, but I'd like to mention at this juncture, if you're in a local band, you'd like to be played on the show, you'd like to be played on rifreeradio.org, or maybe even possibly you'd like to be in studio with us, it's rifreeradio.org, or you can go to tonyjones.org and you can click on the contact page and go ahead and get a hold of me anytime. We have an open door policy here on the Tony Jones Show, and of course over at rifreeradio.org as a nonprofit at rifreeradio.org. Having an open door policy is a bit of our mission. So go ahead and go on over to tonyjones.org and click on the contact page, and you could be here and you could be played live, just like this next band going through the rest of the program today. It's all local music for you. As I mentioned, we started off with the Maybes, Set the Controls. Now we're going to hear from Ravi Shavi, and this is a song called Birds. You are tuned in to the Tony Jones Show.
Those long days in that troubled sky, slowly breaking low, little birds of mine, these little birds, oh my, these little birds, oh my. I hate to see them go, oh, oh, oh. I hate to see them go, oh, oh. So many guys to be taken by. So many girls to be taken by. So many guys to be taken by. What do you see from above my arms out there? So they color and say coming. What do you see from above my arms out there? They color and say coming. They color, say coming. Those long days in that troubled sky, slowly breaking those little birds of mine. Those long days in that troubled sky, slowly breaking over little birds of mine. These little birds, oh my. So many guys to be taken by. So many guys to be taken by. So many guys to take it by. So many guys to be taken by. I'm the sinner, I'll stand. So they might offer up my hand. So they might offer up love in my little hand. All of my little hand. Do you see all around my heart out there? They color and say coming. Do you see all around my heart out there? They color and say coming. They color and say coming. They color and say coming.
some Ravi Shavi right here on the Tony Jones Show. That track, Birds. Before that, we kicked off the program with the Maybes. They are from Glasgow, Scotland, and they came to me through, of course, Facebook, facebook.com/Tony Jones Show. Set the Controls, the name of that one, and as I mentioned earlier, with the exception of our friends, the Maybes, everything you're hearing tonight on the Tony Jones Show is local music. So if you hear a band you like this evening, chances are you can get a hold of me and I can tell you how to get a hold of them, or in this wonderful world of technology in which we live, chances are all the bands I'm playing this evening are Googleable. So if you hear a band you dig, now sometimes it's tricky though. If they have a more of a generic type name, sometimes you have to type in the name of the band and you have to type in band. I was in a band called the Goners back in the day, as many of you know, but however, unfortunately for them, because we sucked, there were about 100 bands called the Goners. So you would have to Google back in the day the Goners Providence. And sometimes with the more obscure local bands, and I mean that as a term of endearment, not as an insult, you're going to have to type in the name of the band and you're going to have to type in band afterwards. But be sure to, of course, as we like to preach here, check out and support all the fine local musicians that are out there working hard. Now, some of them aren't working that hard, and that's why you haven't heard of them yet, but you can surely go on and go out and support them either way. Now, I do have a few things to talk about in just a bit after we hear some more music. I have literally in my hot little hand right now, as I mentioned earlier, I'm not feeling so hot and I have a crazy fever. So literally in my hot little hand, I have the new Narragansett beer, which is a tribute to Rhode Island horror author H.P. Lovecraft. It's the H.P. Lovecraft Honey Ale. I want to talk about that in just a few minutes. And also, we have a big live broadcast on tap for you. We're going to be broadcasting from the Fat Squirrel in Providence, Rhode Island in just a few weeks' time. So I want to talk about that in just a bit. But, well, the Tony Jones Show is all about the music, and we want to keep it rolling now with some Down City Armory. This track, Beat Surge, right here on the Tony Jones Show.
Whatever it takes to see past the education of consumption that's driving us to extinction now. Let the beat surge you, go, go. Let the beat surge you, go, go. Let the beat surge you on. Let the beat surge you, go, 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 go. We must lost every kind of life. Too much